let me share with you how to use Jomobi to for your descriptive statistics. Okay, so let me share my window. Let me share here my window. Okay. Okay. So I have here the dummy data as I imported my Excel data, which is my dummy data, in my laptop. So to show with you how to do the descriptive statistics. So here you have to click exploration. Before doing that, or before clicking the exploration, you have to ensure that you have to make sure now there is no missing cell. Ano po? So all the data or all the cell, it must be encoded with the number numerically. So as you can see with this here, so you have to make sure na lahat ng cell ay mayroong data, numerical data. Ano po? So, okay. So as we ensure that as we ensure the data o as we clean the data, as we ensure na ang lahat ng cell here with our Jomobi ay may data. So basically there's no missing data. So you have to click exploration. So after you click exploration, so here you have to click descriptive. So descriptive statistics will tell you or as it summarize ano pa kaya niyang ma-summarize yung data. So basically there is no need to include the respondents. The respondents it will tell you how many respondents. Uh, so descriptive, I have here the age variable, gender variable. As you can see, as I click the variable here to this here to the right side, ano po, from left side to right side, so the result will appear here. So I have here, or we have here, the n, meaning that is the number of respondents or sample. So the age, the gender, the missing data is 8. Ano po? Actually, there's no missing data. Kasi 50 lang naman talaga yung respondents natin. Pero for us to be able to make it clear, ano po, for us to make to visualize the data, to break it down, so you have to click this arrow. So you have to click the variable across rows. Okay, so the presentation of the data will change. So here, the descriptive, the respondent age, the gender, number 50, the mean 1.50, 2.12. As you can see, the minimum and maximum for the age 1 and 2. For the age, I believe this is 21 years old below, and yung maximum niya is 21 years old above. That's why it is categorical data, meaning group data. So ginrupo siya into two, 21 years old below and 21 years old above. So another one is gender. So gender, we have here 50 respondents, mean score of 2.12. So as you can see, the minimum and maximum 1, yung minimum. So this is the male, the 2 is female, and 3 is member of LGBT. So maximum is 3. So meaning 3 is the member of the LGBT. So this is the descriptive statistics. If you really want to to compute the frequency and percentage, you just have to click this frequency table, and then presto, this the frequency of age will appear here and frequency of gender will appear here. As you can see, the frequency of age 1, 2, as I have said, 1 is 21 years old below, 2 is 21 years old above. So equal 25, 25. That's why the total percentage 50 for category with equal respondents. You can also observe here with when it comes to gender that gender is 1, which is the male, 2 female, 3 is member of LGBT, count is 15 for male, 14 for female, 21 for the member of LGBT. So this is the distribution of percentage. Actually, when you click this statistics, so you can also observe here, the sample, the central tendency, the dispersion, the distribution, the mean dispersion, normality, and outliers. You can observe that here. So let me go back with the data. For the Likert scale or for the ordinal data, I have here the verbal 1 to verbal 8 with the overall mean score. So let me click it all or let me go back. Okay, I'll show with you that you can drag it from left side to right side. Okay, you can do that too. Ano pa? So I believe there's no need to reveal it the frequency. We unclick it the frequency. So as you can see in the practice of the criminology researchers here in the Philippines, they are more focused on the I unclick the number, the missing, I unclick it, and then uh the Filipino criminology researcher focus on the mean score and then standard deviation. So here, I actually I usually do that. I usually do that for me to I usually do that. I click the minimum and then the maximum. Ano po? To show with you why I am doing that. Ano po? To show with you why I am doing that because of this. So I usually copy the results of this Jomobi using descriptive statistics. Let's say for instance, to show with you why I am doing that para mas mabilis for me para mas mabilis sa akin kasi para mas mabilis kong magawa yung table. Let's say for instance, this is table 1 of verbal, sexual harassment experience among the college students. Again, this is just dummy data. Ano po? This is just a dummy data for the purpose of uh, explaining to you how do I use Jamovi for descriptive statistics. So here, as you can see with this data, mas mabilis na akong nakagawa ng table. Ano po? Mas mabilis na akong nakakagawa ng table. Mas mabilis akong nakakagawa ng table. So meaning to say there is no need for to me there is no need for me to create or to insert a table. Ano po? Hindi ko na po ginagawang mag-insert pa ng table. I just copied the result of Jamovi. Ano po? So kinokopya ko na lamang. So bakit nilagay ko yung minimum and maximum? Ano po? So usually, ang ginagawa ko diyan, pinapalitan ko yan ng verbal interpretation and then ginagawa ko naman itong rank. Ano po? So here, this will be the let's say for instance, this is the indicators. The indicators 1 to 8. So we have here the indicators 1 to 8 and then this is the overall mean score and standard deviation. Okay? Mhm. So as you can see with this, we have here the mean score per item with the overall mean score. And then we have here the standard deviation. And then we have here the verbal interpretation. Let's say, for instance, the verbal interpretation, we are using strongly agree. Okay. For our strongly agree, we are using 5.00 to 4.21, which is strongly agree. Ano po? Which is strongly agree or SA. So for our 4.20 to 3.41, we have agree. And then for our middle responses, or which is the undecided, 3.40 to 2.61. So this is undecided. Undecided. Review. So for our 2.60 to 1.81, we have a disagree. Okay. This is the disagree. And then the last one is 1.80 to 1.00, which is strongly disagree. Yan. So here, so I usually do this, ano po, I usually do this para mas well-guided yung babasa ng aking paper. Madalas ginagawa ko yan para yung bang alam ko na everyone who read my paper will be guided on how to interpret and analyze, or how did I come up with this interpretation? Ano po? How did I come up with this interpretation? So, I usually do that. Yan yung madalas kong ginagawa. Ano po? So, 4.94 is basically this is strongly agree. Ano po? Strongly agree. 4.94, in between po siya ng 4.21 to 5. So other than that, kasi yung madalas na dito is 4.20 to 3.41. So this one is agree. So wala na pong strongly agree. 37, in between siya ng 3.41 to 4.24, 4.20. And then 366, in between pa rin ng 3.41 to 4.20, 3.76, agree pa rin, in between pa rin ng 3.41 to 4.20. And then the overall mean score is agree, as it is in between the 3.41 to 4.20. So the 2.58, 3.18, 3.34, kay lahat po siya na ay nasa undecided. Yan. So, okay. So as you can see here, ang kulang na lang natin is rank. So when it comes to ranking, I usually do this. I copy the mean score, and then I open the Excel file. Since I usually compute ranking in an Excel file, so you have to click enter rank, equal sign, rank, and then ABG, and then open close here, guhit, and then balik ulit ako doon, and then dinadrag ko na po yan lahat. Yan. So as you can see with this, makikita po natin dalawa yung 2, dalawa yung 1. That's why there is a need to insert the dollar sign here and then here. Ano po? So as you can see, Nag-insert po ako ng dollar sign para po mas maitama natin yung ranking. So as you can see, nagkameron po ng changes sa ranking. Ano po, tama na po yung ranking nan. So we will now put the rank here for this data. Okay, this will be rank 1, 6, 5, 7, 3, 8, 4, 2. So that's it. That's how will you uh, create your table, and then at the same time you have your mean score and then standard deviation. So this responses of the respondents will tell you that the college students agreed that they experience verbal sexual harassment among the college student. So it will tell you that this statement or these items, the number one statement, they strongly agree that this statement, they usually they strongly agree that this is the, as this is the number one responses, they will tell you that ito yung pinaka number one responses, this is the number two responses, which is the second one, or the second in the rank is agree. Ano po? And then the third in the rank is agree again. And then the least in the rank, which is the undecided, which is the item number 6. Ano po? So, again, so for the purposes of for that purpose, as I show with you the how to create your table, how to create how to compute your mean score, your standard deviation, ano po. So I believe yun yung madalas, o that's the usual table presented by the criminologists in presenting the ordinal data. Ano po. So thank you so much po.